Widowmaker's having a little bit more of a time. You occasionally get a Diva for aerial control, which is kind of cute, and all sorts of other stuff. And I feel like you get that more than on a map like King's Row.
Yeah, I think the geography which you're talking about is different enough on Hollywood that switches are a little more frequent and specialized, like verticality on the second phase after you actually capture the payload is important. We've got MyDong actually, Reunited jumping in very quickly here with their Winz, getting swept up very quickly by the damage coming out from AKM and Tviq on MyDong. So there's only a couple of members left for Reunited. They are going to all bite the dust. And
very nice.
On easily here to start off.
Yeah, they're doing a very good job. Very quick wipe as well, not giving Reunited any time to adjust to the situation at all. So they're going to be popping it back in force. We have got Unfixed choosing to stay on Farah from map to map, by the way. That's going to be it as far as aerial control is concerned. If you take a look at the side of MyDong, I think Mendo is potentially going to be contributing to trying to shoot Farah out of the air, and AKM on McCree as well. But Reunited are coming in over the edge now. Let's see if he's able to do much. It doesn't look like it. Unfixed is going to have to back off.
Yeah, I'm watching Tviq right now on the defensive Reaper for MyDong. Watching these guys come up the side, dueling against Vallutaja's McCree right now. He does back off with the Wraith Walk, does not want to risk the Flash and Fan, especially with a couple of dead members. Mendo and Weppass both down, AKM down, and it looks like this is Reunited's push to try and make this happen.
Yeah, and a lot of it I really have to credit down to being able to get the Farah Mercy combo over the sort of edge, where they can just jump over and absolutely terrorize everyone in the car park if you start getting the payload.
AKM just had a sick move. I wonder if it bought enough time for his teammates to get back in there. There's a Graviton Surge actually locking all those members in there, but no one's really capping the point now except for Zarya. It's kind of slow going. Finally, the rest of the team does get in there. Oh, and it does get a contest, but does fall immediately. So AKM, the cool move that he did, he was up by the Gatorade buckets up here and actually threw a flashbang, hit the Pharah with it on his way to the ground and killed the Pharah.
Nice.
But it was just that Zarya and one other character from United still standing, but AKM fell to them and was not able to extend it long enough to keep that going.
Oh, and here we go. I was talking about changes moving on to the second control point. We have Mendo moving back onto Widowmaker and TwoEasy responding on the side of Reunited.
All right, I'll be watching Mendo's Widowmaker, going to have a sniper battle with TwoEasy. This is one of the El Clasico matches that we talked about. He found TwoEasy very quickly. That was actually pretty incredible. Now doing a grapple shot. So I'm not sure if you've seen, there was a frag video recently on Reddit of this guy just doing grapple shots over and over where he launches himself in the air and tries to snipe someone on the way back down. And it's becoming much more popular, actually, because a moving Widow is incredibly hard to hit, but falling in a straight line, you can actually line up your shots still pretty decently against things like tanks.
It was on this map last week that we saw the really incredible palm tree over the edge grapple shot where we had Farah on Unfixed earlier doing his thing. So really cool to see. And of course, when they make it into play of the games, super sick, guaranteeing all the epic votes.
Alright, so MyDong has regained control completely here on defense. We've got the wall hacks out from Mendo, so he does see that Lucio through the wall there. He also has eyes on TwoEasy already, getting the first two shots on him super fast. One of them was a headshot. Easy kill there with the ultimate up. Winghaven moving forward now, but it's 5v6. That pick on TwoEasy was so quick that Reunited might want to consider just hanging out again, and they are, actually.
Wow, excellent aim there, by the way, on the poison trap as well, basically falling at the feet of everyone. Ooh, and hello, TwoEasy, letting Mendo know that he definitely knows he's there, looking for an alternate way to try and get his point across, but unable to get a decent line of sight at the moment. Let's take a look at TwoEasy. Whereabouts is he? He's looking for Mendo. He can't find it because Genji is all up in his face. Tviq absolutely negating Widowmaker there for the attacking team.
Yeah, I swapped to TwoEasy since you mentioned him just in time to catch a Genji sword in the face, so not the best time for TwoEasy to try and get started. He's not actually doing a whole lot on the Widow right now. He may want to consider a swapperoonie of his own, but someone does have to contest Mendo, that is for sure, and Mendo did just go down. Actually, TwoEasy got the kill there, so he's going to stay on that Widow and continue getting some work done.
Alright, and a tactical high noon coming down there. AKM just trying to buy a little bit of time on the payload, preventing Reunited from collapsing onto it. But Winghaven now pushing with Reinhardt, Unfixed behind on Winston and Morte to sort of cover them up. That's an awful lot of tank that they have going there, and actually with the support there, it looks like they've decided the best option is actually to fall back for now, which is interesting, because the payload's almost on the point.
It is almost on the point, but it's not actually on the point. They did wait until the very last second, speed boosted out, and now they are dropping like flies. MyDong just absolutely getting wrecked here by the combination of Unfixed Winston, Vallutaja, Kruise, all doing good stuff.
What was the
there.
thought behind that, Joshy? Do you reckon it was because they thought, maybe if we back off, they'll think we're giving them the point, and then we're just going to sneak out? Because that really backfired.
Well, the speed boost out works if you have, like, for example, AKM on McCree. If McCree can speed boost out, catch a flash on a healer, and take them out very quickly, then suddenly it's a super long run back for them, not such a long run back for defense.
I guess.
But you do very often see these ambushes right near the very end. You won't see that here, though, obviously, as this is the last point, and they could risk just losing the game.
Well, you give them time to speed boost out, like, Deadeye as well, if that's available, and you catch Winghaven off guard once, and suddenly it's a pentakill, right? But when is Winghaven not going to be on guard? You might as well just have the shield up. And here we go, another brawl coming into, I guess, where the big scary aliens and the rocket ship is. A huge Earth Shatter, basically only catching Winghaven, and actually Weppass goes down in the middle of that as well. So Reunited at the moment are playing Easy Town, and they might be able to get this payload very quickly all the way to the point.
Yeah, and the alternative to the speed boost ambush is basically just trickling out and dying. It looks like Reunited is going to actually set a time here. So they have officially checked their checkbox for Hollywood and completing the map. Now it'll be up to
That was pretty
MyDong
quick as well.
to do the same. Yep, but unfortunately does not matter.
Doesn't matter. Welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway? And AKM will get to play the game as McCree.
It's high noon.
Not his high noon. Oh, damn. He just ruined Valu's day.
There, this is the play I was talking about earlier. Where he kind of flashbanged the mid-flight Pharah, still got the kill, but then went down, and Reunited took the point. Yeah, 6.5 minutes, pretty respectable time. Not the fastest, not the slowest. I do expect MyDong to be able to match that, so we'll see if Reunited can hold off a full defend. We've only seen one full defend so far today in this match.
I don't know. That would come down to, well, I guess both sides on Watch Point Gibraltar.
Oh, right, they did both full defend.
Yeah. So
it's possible.
Kind of mutual full defend. But I don't know. I think with that, I feel like Hollywood's one of those maps that tends to reward aggression a little bit as well. Because when you get to the final point where you can actually spawn very, very frequently, there aren't that many places to hide, really, are there? It's just like one big square. So if you let teams get to that point, then you're really just buying time. And I guess in the old days, you're devering it up, right? Yeah. But here out in the middle, whoever's more aggressive tends to take aerial control. And in the Wild West, taking aerial control, okay, it could be with Pharah, it could be with Widowmaker, it could even be with D.Va. I've seen some D.Va ults to get people off roofs of buildings, for example, just so other team members can go in. The aggressive team often takes aerial control here, and for that reason, I think this map is a little bit more biased towards the attacking team because it rewards those aggressive plays a bit more.
Genji is also another character that can totally disrupt on that middle portion. His verticality is really good, wall climbing and all that. I'm just reading all these... You can do a
Seagull compilation video just on Hollywood.
I'm reading all these Hollywood stars outside of the attacker spawn, and there's like the 3 Lost Vikings, and then Olivia Ray. And Olivia is the name of the Morheim's daughter. I'm wondering if that's in homage to her.
I did not know that. Dropping them knowledge bombs. Oh yeah, I see all the stars now. Yeah, interesting.
All right. Cool. So the attackers, MyDong, trying to just complete Hollywood. They've got 5 minutes to take point A here against Reunited's defense. If they can manage to uphold for 5 minutes, they will take a lead in this series once again. So up to Reunited to stand strong here. Symmetra turret's doing a good job actually getting some turret damage in early. They all get cleared out, of course, very quickly by the Winstons, but here we go. Mendo and Weppass actually the first to jump in. Mendo actually the first one to die, and Weppass the second. So not the best, not the strongest start for MyDong.
Well, keep an eye on TwoEasy, because Symmetra planting her turrets in those sneaky locations and forcing the other team to worry about where they might be is a lot of what's going to be an initial teleporter. And if you get Symmetra getting a teleporter very quickly, that just buys so much time for the defending team. So we're putting a couple of turrets down just for the sake of it. And she has to be running to put a teleporter down now. Yes, you cannot delay that any longer. There's a teleporter up for Reunited, and now the longer they hold, the better it's going to get, because having that down so early from Symmetra gives them time to regroup, gives them time to be organized. And if you pick 1 or 2 people up, yeah, that's great, but you have to wipe the whole team, otherwise they're coming up quickly.
It's tricky because it's dead now, by the way. The teleporter got killed very quickly by Weppass just charging
all that and then just have it die.
Yeah, and Mendo also in there as Zarya now, not Winston, so they did switch both of their tanks. There's the heroes never die from the offense. I was going to start to explain that the teleporter is basically like a delayed resurrection, but the offense actually has an instant resurrection. Unkoe picks everyone up, but they are starting to fall once again. Vallutaja just getting so much damage in. Like, he actually is just an incredible McCree, always has been, and continues to impress here today.
Vallutaja just used to be like, is he in the game? Alright, he's going to be play of the game. And that was kind of like a given. He's being given a bit of a run for his money here, but as soon as you get a game where he returns to his best, expect to see fireworks from him at every absolute turn. 2 minutes and 56 seconds to defend here if they want to win this map outright. And of course, even if they don't win here, there will be other opportunities to stop them. Here's the High Noon coming out, and the Graviton Surge coming out in conjunction with that AKM getting a kill. Unfixed picking him off as well, though. And Unfixed actually on Junkrat, just constantly splaying damage and doing a very good job of hitting Unkoe into the face. Oh, and AKM as well. Lots of direct hits on Junkrat. And Winz. That's 3 in a row.
Unfixed actually with the Junkrat getting a couple of kills, but I've been watching Vallutaja this whole time since we were talking about it earlier. Just hitting headshots casually, fan over here, headshot over there, Deadeye gets a kill. Like, he's basically just roaming around his McCree, having the time of his life, not taking any damage. He snuck up on AKM earlier and took him out with a Phantom Flash. So Vallutaja is just basically just bouncing around looking for whoever. I guess it's possible that his team is just calling out, you know, go over here, go over there, find this guy, find this guy. But essentially, to me, it looks like he actually spun around one time just looking for someone to shoot. That was kind of funny.
Everyone is working so well together on Reunited at the moment. They do, of course, have another teleporter up, by the way. This time it's a little further away, so it's about 5 seconds away on the other side of the door. But TwoEasy's got that up. And I should also mention that we now have 4 direct hit kills on Junkrat. 1 minute 33 seconds left to go. And here comes the ultimate from Junkrat as well, looking to get a couple of kills. Oh, he gets Fire Mercy. That is beautiful from Unfixed. And now, I mean, these guys have it all to do. 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining. Reunited have firm control of the point, and they have a lot of damage behind them as well.
I can't tell you how many times I've seen this where it's like, wow, they did so good. They barely died this whole game. They're clearly going to defend for 1 more minute, and then suddenly the offense just goes, no, we're going to get the first 3 kills and just steamroll you. So we'll see if MyDong has it in them. I know they do. There's a Graviton Surge. There's the barrage directly into Winghaven's shield. Winghaven actually charges into Weppass. They both fall down. The Earthshatter from Winghaven catches 3, though. Winz and Mendo and Unkoe all go down. Weppass goes down. 46 seconds left. Everyone's going to be able to run back to the fight and go at it for 1 more clash. But Reunited, if they can hold here for 35 more seconds, they're going to win this map.
That teleporter, man, the teleporter is doing such a great job. TwoEasy sticking with Symmetry even when he got killed the first time, being patient, getting it up again. There's a folding chair on the roof. I'm not going to ask how that got there, because Farah might have been involved. And this is the final push. Very quick, coming in by AKM. Transcendence getting popped by Morte to try and stem the situation here.
Wow, the Transcendence from Morte actually was enormous there. Kept everyone alive. The pin did not get the kill. Winghaven actually still standing there, taking out Weppass. So Winghaven is the superior Reinhardt for the moment. There's that Earthshatter catching 3 members. No follow-up, though. No one dies from it except for Winz. AKM does fall shortly after, but it looks like they might be able to do it. Winghaven's still the only person alive, and there's 3 attackers all over the place here. Vallutaja now back into the mix, looking for those fans and hammers and all the McCree things, looking for that flash flash on Reinhardt, does not find it. Still standing on the point is MyDong. It's in overtime now. TwoEasy in as Tracer looking for some kind of free kills, but all he's going to be able to do is pour in a little bit of damage. TwoEasy's there as well. I think MyDong is going to be able to cap this though and extend the map, keep it going.
They are indeed, and they are resetting back up to 3 minutes. Tviq immediately going over the edge to try and work out where Reunited are going to be setting up. Are we going to see a battle of the snipers? TwoEasy immediately switches onto Widowmaker. So, but no such switch coming up from MyDong right now. So, very nicely played. They do only have 3 minutes to do this, though. And time is definitely on the side of Reunited. Great clutch play from MyDong, but they now have to follow it up as well.
All right, so now we're seeing this is actually the instance that is affected the most by the difference between Stopwatch and just the Blizzard competitive set. Basically, right now, they're battling the game. MyDong is fighting against the game. Obviously, they're playing against Reunited here, trying to move this card forward, but there's that clock that's up there, 2 minutes, 11 seconds, is going to determine whether they can continue pushing or not. Whereas in Stopwatch, it's all about, essentially all about the time that's set by the enemy team. So, for example, Reunited set a time of 6.5 minutes. It's already been 6.5 minutes. MyDong would not even really be here. The game would essentially be over if this was Stopwatch, but instead they do have the chance to continue to fight back. If they do actually complete the map and go to sudden death, they could still win this map. And so right now is kind of a very different time between Stopwatch and competitive. MyDong pushing forward now. They do have lots of tanks still standing. Unkoe still standing. Tviq still there, shooting from above. AKM the first person to die. Vallutaja on the other side. So all the McCrees down. TwoEasy and Vallutaja both getting picked up, as well as AKM. So McCrees live, they die, they live again. There's the Graviton Surge, catching lots of defensive members, but not getting a ton of kills.
I think we saw identical revives coming in from both Mercies at the same time, because I heard in my headset, heroes, never, never die. So I'm going to assume that means a lot of revivals going on. Tviq with the rocket barrage. Wow, gets picked out of the air by Unfixed on a Winston leaping up to take that shot. Mendo still on top of the point. Ooh, and a very, very nice Earth Shatter, but no follow-up again from Weppass. There are now 3 players from MyDong constantly on the point, but they're now getting challenged. Kruise just fishing around, but he needs a tank to help him out. And yeah, Winghaven, I mean, Winghaven was really the missing link there, and with that shield, that res is completely worth it for Reunited.
Suddenly we're back in this position where there's like 40 seconds left for MyDong to try and reach this checkpoint, and again, it made me look smart last time where I was like, you know, basically teams do this all the time where they come in at the very last second and successfully take the point. They did it on point A. Can they do it here on this checkpoint? 23 seconds remaining. I'm watching Tviq. He has Barrage. He's managed to stay alive this whole time while teammates and enemies die all around him. He's still standing with 45 HP looking for a health pack. There's actually no health pack over here though. He's running all the way out of the fight to look for some health. That sucks. He doesn't have any healers alive. 7 seconds left. He's not going to be able to contest this. I think Reunited's going to take the map and move up in the series 3-1. No, he does get in time to contest. There's the big res immediately. Unkoe cannot feel good about having to use that res so quickly though, and Vallutaja goes down, AKM goes down. Tviq is still standing again, floating around above. There's that defensive res, and yes, the fact that Unkoe does not have his res is going to make the difference. Overtime's going to take down. Weppass tries to get in there with the charge, but he even can't do that, and Reunited takes the game here on Hollywood. They're up 3-1 now in this best of 7 series.
3-2, I think, because they
Sorry,
evened it up.
3-2, you are correct.
Unfortunately, Reunited just made it too hard there, and very, very nicely played. Winghaven is going to get any play of the game, and Reunited finally take it to match point. Ooh. And you could see both Reinhardts were in the process of earth-shattering there, but he got there just in time.